Anxiety. I thought I'd talk about it because I'm having it at the moment, waking up at 4 a.m. with the... And here's what I'm doing about it. I thought this might be useful. So the first thing I do is get back in my body, just affirm that I'm safe, that there's no actual threat in that moment, which there rarely is. I'm in my bed, I'm under my duvet. And so the 4 steps that I go through then are allow the anxiety, because research shows that we can only sustain a peak emotional state for about 90 seconds. So allow it, because I need to, step 2, interrogate it. I need to get the insight of what is this really about? What am I actually afraid of? Because all fear is future-based. So what is that thing that I'm most afraid of? And when you get that insight, there's already a kind of, okay, a lessening of the anxiety. And then step 3 is to create an alternative state. And for me, it's always, how do I want to feel? And the answer is peaceful. I just want to feel peaceful. So then I go to visualization, or just kind of going back to a memory where I felt peaceful. Maybe it was somewhere I visited, or an experience I had where I felt really peaceful, and holding that emotional state, really anchoring it in the body, that sensation of peace. And then again, you'll feel the anxiety lessen again. And then from that state, step 4 is to ask, okay, so what action can I take to move me more towards peace and out of anxiety? Because the thing about anxiety is that it's a very stagnant state. It exists because we feel stuck, trapped, controlled in a situation. But the minute we start taking action, then we re-empower ourselves, we move forward, and the anxiety lessens because we feel like we're moving out of it. Anything, movement is change, and change helps reduce the anxiety. So those are my steps. Firstly, get back into your body, whatever that means, whether it's touching your body, having a shower, something sensory, and then allow the anxiety, interrogate the anxiety to see what it is you're really afraid of, create the alternative state and hold it, anchor it. I recommend peaceful. It really works. Really anchor that in your body. And from that feeling state, ask, what action can I take to move me towards peaceful, or whatever it is you want? Because the thing about anxiety is that when we deny it, when we avoid anything, there's no peace in that, right? When we suppress it, when we stuff it down, when we numb it, there's no peace in that. And so the anxiety persists. And what's perhaps worse than the anxiety is the feeling that we shouldn't be having the anxiety, that we're judging ourselves, we're shaming ourselves because somehow we feel we're broken or we're just weak. And actually what we need to normalize is that when we make a big life change, I'm making a big life change right now, it's really normal and even quite healthy to feel some anxiety around that. That's just our body communicating with us. So let's normalize the anxiety, remove the shame from it, and take the action that moves us in the direction of something peaceful. And when you do those steps, the allowing, the interrogating, creating the alternative state, taking the action, maybe not at 4 a.m., but for me it was the next day, that all creates a real sense of compassion, self-compassion, and that in itself is really peaceful. So that's what I'm doing, and it's working. Let me know what you're doing. Thoughts, comments,